To snog, marry, avoid Rambo, Ripley from Alien, or Dom Toretto from the Fast and Furious films?
So I'd snog Rambo. I'd avoid the fast thing. And marry,
I'll marry Rambo, because he's a hero. I'll snog Ripley, and I'll avoid...
What TV show would you like to guest spot on?
Ooh, Billions?
Guest spot? Power.
Westworld.
ooh, Ozark.
Do you know what my guilty pleasure is that I used to watch when I was doing endless theatre up north in England was The Hotel Inspector. It's like I love it.
That is the physical training, isn't it? It's just doing this dance move. Who is most likely to give the best look for dramatic effect to camera?
Oh, Rebecca Ferguson.
Of course. Obviously. Ooh, love it.
Tom, 100%.
I feel like you could have a good smolder though.
Maybe, but Tom can do camera moves with his looks. He'll do a certain move and it'll look like the camera moved. It's amazing.
That is a good talent to have.
It's magic.
I always rank my movies by how many times during a movie I think Tom Cruise is gonna die. So by those standards, this is the greatest movie ever made. Congratulations.
You and me both.
And who would you do it out of? Rey from Star Wars, Black Widow from Avengers, Scarlett Johansson, or Wonder Woman?
Ooh. I'd marry Scarlett. I'd snog Wonder Woman. Avoid the third one.
Let's look back at the franchise, some of the iconic stunts that Tom has done. You give me on a scale of 1 to 10 how terrifying it is, and if you'd want to give a stab at it yourself, okay?
10.
So in the first movie, he was on a moving train facing 140-mile-per-hour winds. How terrifying, interesting, horrifying, what?
That's kind of horrifying.
Yeah, first of all, coming up with that was tricky, you know? So we started out with jet engines, with fuel. I was like, this is not a very good idea. No. That's not gonna work. That was about a good 7, 6.
Room to improve.
Six, maybe 5.
Terrifying from 1 to 10. 6.
7.
It's 3. It's like sticking your head out of the car window.
Do you have a favorite sci-fi or fantasy film?
I really like The Fifth Element.
Yes, I do. Ex Machina.
I like Alex Garland stuff. I love him.
What film scared you as a kid?
Well, I know television shows like Dark Shadows. Film, The Exorcist.
The Elephant Man.
The Candyman.
Alien.
I think probably, well, definitely The Shining, and also The Omen.
Who's most likely to have the Mission Impossible theme tune set as their morning alarm?
Me?
Do you actually have it set as your alarm?
No, actually my text message is the Star Trek communicator, so I'm not averse to having film-related phone.
That when you take on a role, you deep dive, you just embrace it.
Always.
I sometimes sing the theme song when I walk into rooms.
I like that. Like Rebecca is
It's a good pace. Dun, 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 dun. But then you sort of have to do the skip. Doo-doo.
Free climbing at 2,000 feet for Mission Impossible.
No, that's no. That's 10, and that's a no.
Jumping from one part of the cliff to the other, smashing your head, game over.
No part of me says, Henry, climb this rock face.
9.9.
An 8. That was a good solid 7.5.
Oh my God.
That was awesome.
The final one, Tom Cruise edition. Is it Ethan Hunt from Mission Impossible, Maverick from Top Gun, or Jeremy Maguire?
Well, Ethan is always on the run, though. So, marrying him, I'm barely going to see him. Okay, I'll marry him. Yeah, I'll marry Ethan. That's quite good. Snog the other one, Maguire. And then who am I avoiding?
And then there's Maverick from Top Gun.
Yeah, God.
He's going to be busy as well.
Yeah, he's busy as well. I'm going to avoid him.
They're all elsewhere.
Yeah, well, that actually kind of suits me. I'm very independent.
Do you collect anything?
Dust in my room that I need to sort out.
Art.
I steal things from set.
Not as much as I used to, let's say that. My wife has no time for it.
Actually, I'm starting to collect mustache memes. Because there was so many out there. Every time I find them on Instagram, I'm like, yep, save.
Who's most likely to forget their lines?
Alec Baldwin.
Really? Does he improvise, put some jokes in there?
Because the thing is, Alec always gets given these giant speeches, and he'll start one, and then if he fluffs it a little bit and he wants to reset it, you know, because he's a perfectionist, and you can see it by his performance, he'll reset, but he does it so fast that you've got to really keep up with him, and you have to reset. Well, he resets.
What about scaling the world's tallest building?
I don't want to do that. It's
Okay.
too high.
No, again, heights.
I would love to do that. I'm going to go with a 5.
10 point millions.
When he arcs across the building like that, he can't see where he's going. Head smashed dead.
I've never been in a building that's felt like I'm in a plane. You look out the window and go, I should be.
This doesn't feel
I
right.
should have wings right now.
That was definitely an 8. Probably maybe, that was up there. The first times I did that, I started gaining speed and I couldn't rotate around. Couldn't catch with my feet. I was worried that I was gonna go right in head first and that was gonna be a stunt. So that was up there.
Okay, marry Jeremy Maguire for the fun of it. Snog Maverick. And avoid Ethan Hunt because I sort of semi-do in the film.
Own any movie or TV show props?
Yes, from all of the films I've done.
And you borrowed things?
No, I stole them.
Oh man, I've got Unkar Plutt's nose. I've got various bits and bobs from the Starship Enterprise, obviously, and Chris Pine, who I keep in a glass box.
I have some like plastic necklace of Margaret's from The Crown that I didn't mean to wear home.
Oh, I have the key from Man of Steel.
I may have a couple costumes. Yeah, a couple costumes.
Who is most likely to have a secret skill that would help them in a Mission Impossible situation?
That's Tom. Although his skills aren't secret, everyone knows
I
what
feel
he
like
can do.
everyone knows that he's basically a superhero in real life.
Then I reckon Simon Pegg.
What secret skills do you think he has?
I don't know, but I reckon he's got a few things up his sleeve.
I feel like he's got something going on there.
Yeah,
he
he's
hides it with the
sneaky.
comedy,
Yeah.
but you know he's secretly like a spy.
He's actually an arch villain.
Oh, Rebecca Ferguson, absolutely.
What skills does she have?
She's a canny Scandinavian. She can have a baby and then in 6 weeks look good in a premiere dress. She was on set with a baby in her tum for a fair amount of time.
So she was actually pregnant while she was filming?
As we say, Tom broke something and Rebecca made something.
Come on, Benji, open that door! So Rogue Nation, of course, dangling from that plane.
Yeah, that was, when I was going down the runway, I thought this was probably not such a good idea, you know?
So that's an immediate 10?
I thought it was like, as it went down the runway the first time, I was like, maybe this wasn't so smart.
Dangling from a plane.
No.
9.8 maybe.
That's a 9. It's not as bad as the cliff.
I'd say maybe a 4 or 5.
That's some good upper arm strength.
That's like a 9 or 10. Because there were variables in that.
Bird strike. If a pigeon hits him, he's dead. 10.
And that was the first time I'd ever seen him nervous. He wasn't like that on the Burj Khalifa. He was like smiling, a big shit-eating grin on his face. He's like, hey, this is really good fun. On that one, he was like, I got no spit, I got no spit.
Would people be surprised to learn about you?
That I'm not as much of a nerd as everyone thinks I am.
I'm super nice.
I'm good at ping pong.
Oh, that I actually genuinely go to all the superhero websites and read all the forums.
I'm really, really messy and very clumsy.
Who is most likely to get the Mission Impossible theme tune stuck in your head?
Oh, Simon.
Does he sing
Simon,
it or-
he would do something like that deliberately just to mess with your head.
Just before it takes,
Yeah.
and you just do.
Yeah, he would literally do it deliberately so you had something stuck in your head, which was just going to ruin your day.
The last one in this latest film, he does a dozen crazy things, but one of them is the halo jump. He jumps out of a plane.
I don't want to do that. But I do want to be in 7.
Halo jump, of course, which your character's a part of in this one.
Yeah.
What's your take on that?
That is the kind of thing which is on my bucket list.
That's a 4.
Why even put it on the list? That's like 12.
I've done a skydive, you know, so
Oh,
same
you-
thing. We're fine.
Yeah.
Done it.
What TV show have you watched all the way through more than once?
Breaking Bad?
I think it was season 3 or 4 of Game of Thrones twice, because I was catching up with someone else, and Billions season 1.
The OC when I was younger.
Insecure.
I would say probably Lost, actually.
Who is most likely to win in a dance-off to the Mission Impossible theme tune?
Me, without a doubt.
Can you show us some of your moves?
No, I meant Henry.
Sorry, we'll just blame Henry.
Oh, Tom Cruise. By far.
Has he got moves? I feel like he
Oh my
does.
gosh.
Just this.
It's always this.
This move, I love it.
What is the character that he does? When we train together, all of us.
That is the physical training, isn't it? It's just doing this dance move.
Oh, Simon Pegg.
I feel like Simon's winning all of these. Why Simon?
He's good at this stuff.
He's just a good freestyler.
I'm not saying he would necessarily be good, but he would win.
What's your background photo on your phone?
Cal.
My partner's face with a hand covering it.
My daughter.
Well, it was my mom, but I had to get my phone swiped, so it may be one of the, it's definitely one of those that come with the phone.
Who is most likely to fall asleep between takes?
Ving Rhames. He's a napper, and he boasts about it as well. He
A
comes
serial
out,
napper.
He bursts out of his trailer and says, "Oh man, I just had the best nap." So definitely Ving.
What movie have you watched more than 10 times? For you, it might be 20.
Yes, probably. I mean, the 3 first Star Wars films and most of Spielberg's films, E.T., Raiders, I've seen all those more than 10 times.
Have I seen anything more than 10 times? Titanic, maybe?
This May, I don't know. What's love? I can't. I know I was in the movie, but